Models. Welcome to Wikideal Models virtual series. I'm your teacher Hannah. How are you today? How are your parents? I hope they're doing great. I'm doing fine too. Are you ready for today's class? If you're ready, get your engagement and size book and your writing materials. And let's go to the class. Basic 5 Physical and Health Education Episode 7. Basic 5 Physical and Health Education Episode 7. Family Life and Health. Our topic is Family Life and Health. Now, what's your learning objectives? At the end of the lesson, the pupil should be able to define family life and health, state how to have a good family life. That's a shadow family you see there, the father, mother, and the children. Now, what is family life? When you were in your younger classes, you learned about what a family is. That is, a group of people living together, related by blood or by adoption. But now we are talking about family life. What is family life? Family life is routine interaction and activities that families have together. Family life is routine interaction and activities that families have together. Now, family health is a state in which the family is a resource for the day-to-day living and health of its members. Now, the family provides its members with food, shelter, clothing, a sense of worth, and access to medical care. We all belong to family. There are things we need in life, we need in our day-to-day life, and these things can be provided by our family. That's a healthy family there. You can see the father, mother, and the children. They're telling you they're strong and healthy. Now, how to have a good family life? Number one, respect what your family member has to say. Respect what your family member has to say means everyone has something to say. Okay? So you always respect other people's opinion. Now, number two, avoid criticism and judgment. Don't be known to criticize at all times. I'm not saying don't criticize, but avoid criticizing and judgment at all times. Number three, listen to your family members actively. If you must be able to solve your family members' problem, then you should be able to listen. Number four, express love and appreciation frequently. For every little "I love you" that is said by anybody in your family means a lot. So you should learn to appreciate it frequently. Learn to also express your own love and appreciation. Maintain daily and weekly family routine, meaning don't stay away from family meeting. There are things we do in our family that become a family routine. We eat together, we pray together, we tell stories together. Don't always be away from home at all time. When family members are gathering and interacting, you're not always there. No, that is wrong. So you have to maintain daily and weekly family routine. Now, don't forget, everyone has the right to respect for his private and family life, his home, and his respondents. Number 6, communicate clearly and directly when resolving disagreement. There's certainly going to be disagreement. Nobody told you that family members don't argue. They all do argue. Every family have misunderstanding. Now you have to communicate clearly and directly when resolving disagreement. Find ways to make peace if you have misunderstanding with your siblings. Stop covering up misunderstanding and storing the pains in your heart. Always find out a way to make peace. There is nothing that helps family members stay strong than telling what their problem is, telling where they are hurt, and trying to solve it. Communication is what drives it. If you don't communicate and you don't make peace, then you're certainly not going to have a happy family. Number 8, try to see things from your family members' point of view. Try to see things from your family member's point of view. You may be understanding this thing in another way, but your family member may have reasons for doing a particular thing. So whenever you see a particular thing happen or a particular doing by a member of your family, what you do is ask why that thing is. Find ways to listen well to the person, then try to see things from the person's point of view. Number 9, avoid getting involved if your parents are arguing. Listen, children, your parents are adults, two different adults from two different backgrounds. They are meant, or they will certainly argue. When your parents argue, it is your place to be quiet. Do not try to take side. Oh, I have to side my father, or I have to side my mother, because you may not even know the reason why they are arguing or the reason why they are quarreling. So what you do is you try to be quiet. Okay? Avoid getting involved when your parents are arguing. Number 10, understand that your parents want the best for you. There is nothing your parents want like seeing you become a perfect person in the future. So whenever they tell you to do a particular thing, do it because they know what is good for you. There is no parent that want to have an armed robber in future, or there is no parent that want to have a useless child in future, because you are the future of your parents. A time will come when your parents are weak. They need their children to be able to stand up for them. That's why they always want to train us in a better way. So understand that your parents want the best for you. And number 11, respect their need to protect you. Some children will say, leave me alone, I'm up to the age of taking care of myself. No, you are not up to the age of deciding for your parents. They keep deciding for you as long as you are their child. Until you reach a certain age, your parents begin to reason with you. But even when you become an adult, your parents still have a say in your life. Remember, I didn't say they'll have a complete decision over you when you become adult, but I said they will still have a say. They can still advise you. That's what I mean. They'll still advise you because they become wiser than how they were before. They have seen life that you have not seen. Where they are, you haven't reached yet. So they can tell you what they saw on their way before they got to where they are now. That's a happy family there. You can see the grandfather, the grandmother, the father, the children. I think the aunt and the uncle is also there. Now in summary, don't forget our topic is family life and health. In summary, what do we mean by family life? I take you back. Family life is a routine, interaction, and activity that family have together. And when family members are together, they are more happy. And that family health is a state in which the family is a resource for the day-to-day living and health of its members. The family provides its individual members with the key resources for healthful living. And such things are food, clothing, shelter, a sense of self-worth, and access to medical care. Now, state ways of having good family life. Ways of having good family life. Number 1, respect what your family member has to say. Number 2, avoid criticism and judgment. Number 3, listen to your family members actively. Number 4, express love and appreciation frequently. Number 5, maintain daily and weekly family routine. Number 6, communicate clearly and directly when resolving disagreements. Number 7, find ways to make peace if you have misunderstanding with your siblings. Don't forget, siblings will always quarrel, always fight over things, but you must find a way to resolve it, not a rough way, not a way that brings about regret at the end. Okay? Number 8, try to see things from your family members' point of view. Number 9, avoid getting involved if your parents are arguing. Number 10, respect your parents' needs to protect you. And number 11, always remember that your parents want the best for you. I'm very sure you had a nice time listening to this teaching and that you have learned something, children. Please You have to stay in a peaceful family. You have to do everything that you can to give your family happiness and peace. Now, what's your homework? Number 1, define family life and health. Number 2, there's 6 ways of having good family life. Don't forget, you can do your homework, snap it and send it back on this platform. Teacher Hannah will be here to mark and send back your answers. Until next class, stay safe.